This decision is crazy. I question the sanity of him as a general manager to bring in Joe Flacco. This is not an upgrade. It's a mistake. I don't get it.
This is an upgrade. Just by the hardware simply that Joe Flacco has won. I understand since his Super Bowl performance, he's not been the same quarterback, comparable to Case Keenum. But this is a short-term roll of the dice, which is a smart play. You basically had to give up a fourth-rounder. What's that, the gunner on punt team? That's not much of
about to swallow Case Keenum's $18 million on your cap.
You know, you are about to swallow that. You know why? Because I'm going to roll the dice a little bit and take Joe Flacco and put him in the same situation, but in a situation that I saw him win in, which is a defensive-led team, and hope that he can go out there with the big arm in our altitude and play in our conditions better than Case Keenum did, who came from the dome of Minnesota and realized it's a little bit different in Denver. So in the short term, remember that no one is excited about the quarterback class fully in 2019. Think about what this class has been labeled. Lacks high-end talent, question marks for everyone at the top. Remember, Oregon, Justin Herbert, he's not coming out. So that reshuffled everything in terms of your quarterback aspirations. This is Elway saying, I know I'm Teflon. I know that I can.
He ain't that tough.
Okay, but he has been to this point. You can predict he's not, but he has been to this point. Let me roll the dice into a short-term deal with Joe Flacco, and then let's see if we can get something out of him and get over the hump and get back into the playoffs.
It's a parallel move to me. And is it a slight upgrade because Flacco has won a Super Bowl? Yes, but talent for talent, it's a parallel move. I don't understand it. It's John Elway is looking at it as if he can do no wrong because he lucked into Peyton Manning and won a Super Bowl, and so it makes him, oh, I can just go give Case Keenum this money. Oh, I don't like Case Keenum. Let's go get Flacco. It's what you said. They have to ride this defense. They watched the film and they said, Case Keenum was the reason we didn't win games last year. And I don't believe that's the case. They didn't have – Emmanuel Sanders got hurt. They traded Demaryius Thomas. They don't have the weapons to – Flacco's not going to make a difference.
They don't have the weapons?
They don't have the weapons.
I don't think they can protect the quarterback. I think Flacco's more immobile than Case Keenum. Flacco's best days way behind him. Again, let's say it is a lateral move or equal move. You'd have been better off riding it out with Case Keenum for another year than making this move here that I think is going to blow up in his face. I don't – and you give up a fourth-round pick for a guy that just got beat out by an option quarterback that Baltimore's running away from?
I mean, look, Denver's my favorite team growing up. I got to admit now I root for players more so than teams unless it's a team that paid me before. Go Chargers, you know? So respect the Buffalo Bills. But let's not act like this is going to be the same situation surrounding Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco went from out there, Michael Crabtree, John Brown, and Willie Snead. Okay, whatever you want to grade that. I'm not going to diss those guys because I like them, but I like this more. You got a Pro Bowl running back in Phillip Lindsay. You got Cortland Sutton and
Emmanuel Sanders.
And Hamilton and Emmanuel Sanders. He got more to deal with. He got a Pro Bowler behind him, and he got some boys on the outside that could go get it. And Case Keenum, this is the difference. You're talking about a Super Bowl MVP who's playing comparable to you. Guess who I'm going to roll the dice with in the short term?
Talking about a guy that from Ray Lewis to damn near everybody on that Ravens team has questioned this dude's heart and passion for the game. And say what you want about Case Keenum, he's got a heart and passion for the game.
I wouldn't take it that far. I played with Flacco. I wouldn't take it that far.
I heard it from Ray Lewis and others.
I played with Flacco. And it goes back to this.
Straighten them out.
Ray, just because you express yourself outwardly different than somebody else doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart and passion.
Preach.
He just expresses it differently.
Yeah.
He might express it in a way that doesn't come across. It's not communicated.
I mean, Flacco is a competitor, and I know this firsthand because if he's watching this, we would sit in that locker room for hours playing cornhole for money. And he would lose, and it would be like, I couldn't leave.
But this is what damned Eli Manning in terms of reputation. You don't express it the same.
I wanted to hit the deep pass.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I love when players question someone's heart. And I know why you question it, because there's no answer. Like, there's nothing that is immeasurable that you're going to sit there and say, he won a Super Bowl MVP. He ain't competitive. He don't want it. He don't want heart. They don't just hand that out to anybody. You got to go get
Marcellus,
that. Yes?
You're telling me you sat in the locker room and you couldn't go, that dude got a heart, that dude got a heart, that.
Some guys are softer than others.
It's all expressions. You know what?
No. There's some facts in terms of.
No, that's my opinion, and I may map my opinion onto some production and say you ain't got heart. But I've seen guys straight face. I've seen guys who in there straight face and ball out. I've seen guys in there rah-rah, sorry as hell. So what we gonna do then when you see that? And we have seen that.
I've seen guys that will fold when push comes to shove, and it's a personality quirk. And some people just ain't real. And again, I could go, into examples that are less about football, but I'm just telling you, there's some guys you don't want to be in a fight with because they ain't got.
I question this.
The heart.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But to say that's Flacco.
Yeah. And in football, let's be careful here. There's a nuance here between you folded under pressure and you failed in that moment. Because sometimes the other guy gets paid too. He beats you in those moments. But this whole folding, I've never seen somebody just sit there and say, you can have it. You think Joe Flacco will sit there and say that?
Yeah, I've seen Cam Newton. I got to be. I saw a quarterback I'm very close to in a playoff game not hop on a fumble, and people called him out for it. Some people ain't got that dog like Tom Brady.
And you know what that flash happened in that moment? He saw Drew Brees hop on a fumble before and tore his torso off his body. And maybe he said, I want to live for the next play.
Some guys got some dog in him like a Tom Brady. This dude don't have it. And look, man, a lot of guys got talent for football, but they don't have the dog in them. They bark like puppies. And Elway just signed up.
That's expression, brother.